All right, guys, we did it. The first 100 miles. You know what? Let me go ahead and put this on the tripod real quick. All right, guys, so we did it. The first 100 miles in the new 2023 GR Corolla. So it is January 1st. Happy New Year's. I hope everyone had a great holidays. For me, I had an amazing holiday. A bunch of Christmas calories, a bunch of just drinking, eating, hanging out. Yeah, it's been a great weekend. So, but today is January 1st. There is a car cruise, car meet, whatever it is, that one of the local guys here is hosting. He does this every year. He does like holiday runs. He does like the turkey run. He does Christmas runs. I didn't make any of the other two. Let me set some things up here real quick. Sorry about that, guys. Let me go outside and warm this up so it doesn't wake up the entire house. It is currently 6:30 in the morning. Super early. Haven't been up this early in a long time. Hopefully, let me try to turn on some lights here. It's pretty dark out right now. It's pretty foggy. Hopefully you guys can see me. If not, I do apologize. I'll try to edit it in post and make everything brighter. But anyway, so in today's video, sorry, I'm completely rambling. In today's video, I am going to be doing a drive and talking to you guys about the car. My thoughts, my opinions, answering some of your guys' questions in my last video as best as I can. There was a few questions. There weren't very many, so I'm going to answer those and then just try to give you my overall impressions about the car after the first 100 miles. I know 100 miles isn't exactly a lot to a lot of you guys. I've had the car for officially over 1 week now. And I've only put on 100 miles. So a lot of you guys have been asking where are the videos, the Accord updates, the 240 updates, this update. I have a new full-time job. It doesn't really allow me as much time as my previous job at Discount Auto Supply, where I could just work on my car all willy-nilly. I now have like somebody to answer to instead of being my own boss. But that's neither here nor there. I'm going to let the car warm up for a bit. I may pick up my buddy Ty. I'm not sure if he's awake yet. I did kind of tell him I might not go because I was out pretty late last night partying. But yeah, let's go ahead and get on the road. Alright guys, so I pulled up here into the New Year's Day run. As you could tell from the driving footage, it is extremely foggy. You can tell right now it is extremely foggy outside. The camera is actually cutting through it a little bit. It's a lot more thick in person. That's what she said. But yeah, so I'm gonna save the discussion for a little bit later because I want to mainly focus on STI or a Volkswagen. Longtime viewers of the show know I have owned an Evo 8, an Evo 9, and a couple of STIs. I have never driven a Volkswagen, so I can't compare to that, but how does it compare to like an Evo 8? It's definitely very comparable to like an Evo 8 and 9. Very, very torquey. I haven't given it full throttle yet. Obviously, I'm still in the break-in period. I've hit redline like maybe twice, maybe 3 times. If not, I take it right around 6,400. I know a lot of people are like, oh, break-in, you don't go past like 3,000, you don't go past 4,000. That's not how I break in my cars. I break in my cars, I rev it higher and higher every day. I don't take it to like redline every day. I take it there every now and then. You know, you gotta seat these seals. Maybe that's just my old school engine building mentality. That's just me. I'm not gonna baby it the entire 1,000 miles. But with that being said, I don't redline it very often. I don't full throttle it. It's only been full throttle once. And I don't remember that impression, but it does have a lot of low end or mid-range power. It definitely has some turbo lag. What else? From what I've done so far, it feels like it dies up top. But once again, that's like a 70% throttle, 75 maybe. So once I get into that braking period, I'll definitely give you guys a better impression. Does it pull all the way through to the red line? Does it drop boost anywhere? I'll get into all that during the 1,000-mile review. Oh, an STI. How does it compare to an STI? It definitely compares very well to like a factory 05 STI, a GRB STI as well. I'm not sure how it feels to a newer STI, but if you guys are wondering, it's very comparable to an Evo STI. Once again, I don't know how it is with the Volkswagen. Next up, the black. I love the black. It's very beautiful when it's clean. When it's not clean, it is terrible. You see everything. One of the major things I was scared of during this cruise is rock chips, debris, whatever. But even then, like from here, you probably can't tell, but then you get up close, you see all these, you know, splats, and it's not pretty anymore. Definitely doesn't look the same way as it did when I first bought the car. Sorry. But that is another thing. Black. The black on black looks great. It's always classic. Just be aware that if you're getting black, it's a high maintenance color to keep clean. I have probably going to get it fully detailed this coming week, maybe get it ceramic coated. I kind of want to do PPF. It's a bit pricey right now. I think the lowest I've been quoted so far is $1,800 just for the front end. That includes the hood, the bumper, the fenders, and the mirrors. No A-pillars, no doors. That's all extra. So just for the front end, it's $1,800. Cheaper than what the dealership was going to charge me, but still, it's a pretty penny. I've added tint since my last video. That was one of the dealer packages that they added on. So I finally got that done. I believe it's 35% all the way around. So that's a nice little touch. I had a little GR license plate frame right there because I didn't really want to deal with the ugly one. What else? How does the ride quality? That's another big question you guys are asking. It's stiff, guys. Now, it's not unlivable, but it is stiff. I don't know what the spring rates are on this particular package, or if it's even different for the package I have. So it's stiff, it's bumpy. You definitely feel the bumps and the cracks, but you know, it's a welded chassis, stitch welded chassis with a lot of reinforcement adhesive. So it's very stiff. You definitely feel it three-wheeling sometimes when I'm going up my driveway. And you feel the bumps and the cracks in the road. Like it's not harsh to the point to where it's unlivable, but at the same time, like if you're looking for a smooth daily commuter, this is not it. Like eventually this is going to slowly start grinding my lower L5 into like dust, you know? Like maybe I'm just getting old, or maybe I want a little bit more of a softer ride because I've been driving around in a Toyota Sienna for like the past 2 years. So that's a very smooth ride. Compared to my race car though, you know, 12K spring rates, this is a godsend. It's much better than that. Not as smooth as airbag ride on my 240. My 240 is very smooth. But that's just how it rides. It's very rough. Is it livable? Yes. Is it smooth? No. Let's see, what else have you guys been asking here? I'm going through my list. And then next up, how is the interior? Is it as bad as everyone says it is? So, now, once again, you guys have to keep in mind, I build shitbox race cars. Like, they don't have AC, they don't have power steering, they don't have heat, some of them don't have radio. This interior, while very Corolla-ish, yes, is very luxurious to me. So, could it be better for $30,000? Sure, it could be. Could it be worse? Oh yeah, most definitely. Android Auto, Apple CarPlay, wireless charging. This is the performance package with the sound and technology package. So I have the JBL sound system, I have the frameless mirror with the home link, wireless charging as I mentioned just a second ago, and yeah, I mean it's great. Is it out of this world? No. A lot of well, this is soft touch, but then you got hard plastic here, soft touch up here, soft touch right here, soft touch right here. The cloth seats, not bad, not ideal for kids, but I got some seat protectors back there to kind of, you know, diminish from like anything they drop. Let's see here. The gauge cluster, let me turn that on one more time. So it's very accessible for everything you need. So there are 3 different settings that you can go through. So there's one setting, presets, a second preset, and a third preset, and then these are completely changeable. So all you have to do is hold the OK button. And there you go. And then you just kind of like choose which gauge you want. And then like they kind of like hide some, but you just got to turn them all on, or at least which one you want for each side. And yeah, just kind of go through the list, see what you want. So for the third setting preset, I'm trying to keep that like as my track setting, so I won't be in the third setting very much. And then when you go into sport mode, it will change the gauge to the like F1 style like straight bar, but you have to set that up. I don't know if that was something they were supposed to set up when I took delivery of the car, but I did have to set it up on my own. So just know that if you go into sport mode and yours doesn't change to this long bar over the regular tachometer, that is something you have to set in your settings. So just something to keep in mind. I haven't done anything with the custom yet. I'll have to like look into that a little bit later, but as of right now I don't need it. I spend most of my time in like a mixture of normal and eco with the occasional sport. I think sport today was like the most I've been on the cruise. What else here? So one thing I also wanted to integrate about the transmission is that the shifter is very stiff, notchy, but like a good notchy, like you know you're in gear. So that is something very stiff, very notchy. I don't know if that's something that's going to wear down eventually, but as of right now, I think it is perfect. And then as far as the drive selector goes, a lot of you guys have asked which one I prefer. I've actually spent a lot of time mainly in just like 30-70. I don't know if it actually makes a difference, but that's the one I spend the most time in. I haven't obviously really got a chance to push the car to really feel the limits of the difference, but so to answer you guys' question, I spend most of the time in rear. Gloss black piano, it's okay, it's not great. GR on the steering wheel. One thing I'm not too fond of is the steering wheel layout. Maybe I just have to get used to it. I don't like that the volume is over here and then the channel switch is over here. I wish they would have put it all on one side, you know, like, because I drive one-handed most of the time, and so I would like the ease of like changing songs, but that's just me. I don't know. Yeah, I mean, so far so great. Once again, it's just 100 miles. Not everything has shown its face yet. Look at the engine bay one more time. I know all you guys were saying that I didn't show very much at the engine bay last time. So, get in here. Put that up. Pull that down. So, it's the 1.6 liter 3-cylinder turbo. That's the same as the GR Yaris. Very clean still, surprisingly. So you got your transmission stuff right there. I believe that's the belts should be easy to change. Doesn't look too looks very drama free. So got the intake, goes back there. You can't really see the turbo. It's not I don't even know why you guys really want to see it, but like here it is. You can't see very much. It's most modern day engine where everything's just wires and covers. But there it is. You got these 3 notches to represent that it's a 3-cylinder. Got some, looks like the clear coat on that's already starting to crack, actually. I don't know if that's just, maybe I have to clean it up, but turbo badge, GR badge, that's another. So yeah, that is the engine bay. What else? There is a lot of road noise in the car, in my opinion, but obviously, you know, this is like a track really inspired car, so I'm pretty sure a lot of sound deadening was like removed. I'm sure it's still some, but maybe it's less. Then the tires themselves give off a lot of road noise. I gave a ride for my buddy David, and he said the same thing. There is a bit of road noise. Trying trunk space. Let me show you that again, just in case you guys were wondering. So I actually did find this cargo net. That was pretty funny. It was just shoved right here in the corner side, the deep pocket. Well, now this is a bit weird to me, obviously, because like the battery is underneath here. Take this cargo net real quick. There we go. So obviously you have the battery right here. So to avoid that, they gave you like this tray right here that, you know, now that I'm looking at it, I don't have any of my tools. Huh. I don't have like a jack or... Anyways, there's no jack in here, so I'm gonna have to contact the dealer about that. Not like I would really use that much anyways, but that is something that is a thing, I guess. So contact the dealer, ask him for my jack and stuff. But yeah, guys, that is my 100-mile impression. One thing I definitely do have to get used to is the fact that this is a 6-speed manual now. I am so used to 5 speeds that I'm cruising on the highway and I forget that there's a 6th gear. So I'm just, I was like, oh yeah, I got a 6th gear. So that is one thing I have to get used to. Android Auto is very nice. I do wish my phone, I don't know if it's my phone or the connectivity on the car itself, but it doesn't connect right away sometimes. I have the Google Pixel 6 Pro, and yeah, like sometimes it just won't read the car or the phone, and I have to like set it up manually or like research or restart the car. It's kind of annoying. I don't know if that's something on my phone end or if it's something on the car end, so if somebody could let me know what that is, I'd greatly appreciate it. But yeah, guys, that's my 100-mile impression. Not much has changed, obviously. I just definitely want to answer a lot of the questions that you guys had. If you guys have any more that I didn't answer here, please let me know. Hopefully I did answer it. This video is kind of sporadic. I really wanted to like do a long cruise, a long drive, but I can't be parking here very long. There's a security guard kind of like driving around, like giving me the eyeball. He said I can film here for a little bit before this place opens or whatever, but I don't think they're actually going to open on New Year's, so I don't know what he was talking about. Anyways, I just don't want to push my luck because I want to film here a lot because it's very empty, very open, and it's a good scene. So yeah, guys, let me know if you guys have any more questions about the car. Let me know if I answered everything that you wanted to know. And as always, thank you for watching. If you made it this far into the video, please consider giving the channel a subscribe. It really helps the channel grow. It costs you guys nothing. And yeah, it really keeps this channel running. So until next time, guys, later.